Hello Gobs, yet to another experimental episode of a random game I just felt like recording. Today we're playing Sengoku Dynasty, which is sort of like a city builder. It's like more like a villager manager. It's not your typical city builder where you have a top-down POV and you build buildings. This one is like you play as a character and you're just making a village, or you can live by yourself. But really the whole focus of the game is just to make 1, 2, 3, X amount of villages. You can make a slew of different villages, but this is basically, well, you're creating a dynasty as the name implies. So we're going to go in here and we're going to play like a goblin. But whatever, let's get out of the intro. I'm the Goblin King. Click on my name. I do RPG content. I'm uploading RPG gameplay and I do read RPG stories. So if you like that, subscribe. Social media, blah blah blah. Let's just make a new game. We'll get in here. Different modes. We're just playing normal. Can I show this? Does this not look like a leader? Well, we're a goblin. What do goblins? What would a goblin do? Hunter, we are the Gobarai. I'm skipping this. Basically, there was a war in one of the lands of Japan, and they basically sent us here. This is the kingdom of peasants, so we're gonna go be a peasant. But I'm not gonna start out in the starting area. The only thing in the starting area I'm gonna do is I'm going to get planks from the burnt houses. That's it. You'll see what I mean in a little bit if you've never seen Escape. So now they want us to do this quest, but we're not gonna do that. We don't got time for quests. We got a goblin legacy to start. We don't care about nobody else except our own skin for now. So first step is we need a bunch of rocks. Rock. Next up, steal this guy's stuff. We're goblin. Of course we're gonna steal stuff. Okay, we got a fair amount of rocks now. We got a stack and a half. So now we need sticks. Stick. Stack of sticks. Okay, let's start. We're ready to start our epic goblin journey. Now, we could start here. This is where the game wants you to start. But we're not going to. We're going to make it hard on ourselves and go to the middle of the central plains. But when I said I've played a little bit of this game, I actually meant I played a lot. I think I played 8 hours straight one day. We need to hit these houses in order to get planks and logs. So, be right back, and I'll eventually have this entire village teared down. Look, we get skill points to help us. We are just going to grab lumberjack. Are you living here? Not anymore. Anyways, we're taking your food. This is all our kingdom's going to eat. We're just going to live off of gobo. I've never heard of gobo. If you've ate gobo, tell me what it tastes like in the comment below. Anyways, that's what our entire kingdom's going to live off of. Once you get 3 perks, you unlock the next line of perks. Although you can keep mine from the previous perks. You need all of this to phosphor our new kingdom somewhere else. And probably in a way worse spot, but you know, that don't matter to me. Now we're supposed to do this quest, because if we do this quest, we talk to this guy gives us more quests, and then eventually he'll send us to talk to the abbot so we can build bigger villages. But actually I'll save that for later. And then we go to whatever it looked like before to this. Beautiful. All the resources now belong to us. And I think we are ready to set sail. So, while we're traveling to our new destination, actually I have to stop up here to this lady first, because we need a seed bag. Can't afford it. How much does this bag cost? Oh, 180. And she's completely broke. Well, looks like we're not eating in our new kingdom. So unlike Medieval Dynasty, if you played that one, this one has more of a combat focus to it, with a whole poise system and all of that, but we don't need to worry about that. We'll cross that bridge when we build it. So we are going to move to this camp as close as possible. Just kidding, we're actually not going to do that. We're going to come here. I think there's boars or something there. Wolves maybe, they're not that dangerous. Okay, maybe they can. See, if I was a bigger channel, in between here and traveling to the spot to build the first village, I would put an ad break, but you know, I'm not that big yet. So guys, subscribe so I could put in ad breaks. That sounds so sleazy to do. Look, it's outlaws. They don't mind us. We're goblins. We can sneak right past that. See that? They don't even know we were here. Bamboo. Note for later. And here we are. Paradise. For the most part. And now that we're here, let's scout this area first and see if there's anything dangerous nearby. Uneven ground, not very flat land, living right next to a river. This is perfect. So we just build a hammer, and then we go to our village structures, and I guess we do have to talk to the NPCs. Well, all we have to do is this. And here. See, that wasn't so far. So now we have to go find another guy, and we have to do this quest before we can even start building our village far, far away from here. The Goblin Kingdom will rise at any cost. Yeah. Okay. So here you go. Here's your stupid little campfire. What do you need now? Okay. Ah, finally. Now that we are done talking to the boring people, we can go do something fun. Now we just simply have to look at this lady, and then, boom! Home sweet home. Now let's get building this village so I can have some fun. So first we need to build a bell tower. Here's a good spot. Fill it up with resources very slowly. And now we have made our first village. And now we can build our first house. Where shall the first person who lives here, that definitely isn't me, because I'm staying homeless, as any good king is. Well, obviously, we need it in the most convenient spot possible. A nice river view home. Build a little more. Complete the outside of our house. And then, lastly, we need a place to cook some food. And a place to sleep. And done. Home sweet home. In the beginning of humble beginnings. Or something like that. Now we have dynasty perks. Which means we can do this. Because we aren't going to do anything ourselves except maim and kill our own enemies. Now, because I don't feel like carrying all this stuff on my back, let's build some storage. Oh look, we can put it all out, way out in the water. But we need the water for something else. This. Structure, floor, hammer, stairs, wall, roof. Soon I won't have to worry about this. All I need is a couple more levels, and soon I'll never have to cut down my own tree ever again. We're done. We now have our guard post. Now we can just put everything we don't want to carry right in here. Even though we should probably keep some 6 and stones on us, but you know, that's not our problem. That's someone else's problem. That's someone else being me in the future. Now we have to clean up a little bit because we can't have all this nature getting in the way of the new kingdom. Take the mushrooms so we can trip balls later, even though it's shiitake, so, you know, I probably butchered that name, but you know, it's for eating. Now, since we want people to live here, so we can not have to do all the boring stuff, and we can do all the fun stuff, like killing and maiming our enemies, let's see how many beds we can put in one house. This is the foot sniffer bed. Well, it appears we can only have 2 in this house. So we have Defeat Lord and the Foot Sniffer. And now we just have to find some sucker to convince to come live with us. And I have an idea. You, would you like to be the first in my glorious kingdom? You could be the royal foot sniffer. Answer a couple questions, and then now they're moved in. Now we just go to our dynasty menu, go to our population, assign his home to player village 1, and we'll put him in the bed 2. The foot sniffer bed. What? Raiders are rumored to attack player village 1 in 4 days. Oh no, what shall we ever do? Hello, are you the guy? You're the negotiator. Oh, there we go. Now they'll not attack us, even though I should probably let them attack us so I can kill them all. But you know, we don't want to mess with that for now. For now, we need to get this guy a job. And his job is to be gathering food. So we'll go to the forager hut, and we'll just put it somewhere awesome and totally not inconvenient for anybody working here. Just wait for the green, and right here. That looks good enough to me. Cut some more trees. Build some more. Grass. If only there was a plentiful source of grass nearby. There we go. Now that that's built, we can give him a job. So we go to population. He's unemployed. Go to this. Add a recipe. We're going to add Gobo. Make sure he's at max workload. And we are finished. Now, when at the top of the screen, when that bar hits that yellow line, we will have 50 Gobo, or whatever other jobs we assign people to. Now we need to build a second house so we can keep people moving in here. Well, since we don't want to keep getting raided, we have to get guards, and we have to go get bamboo. Remember that note I made? We simply just have to go here. It appears the local population did not like the idea of touching their bamboo. Go away. Luckily, we are master class fighters. What kind of king wouldn't be able to defend his kingdom? You can be mad all you want, But you will not be able to stop me. I will collect your bamboo. Ah, see? The enemy's confused, bewildered, simply disoriented. They cannot comprehend the physical capabilities of floating on top of a fence. Okay, maybe they can. Well, time to do what goblins do best. Run away. Now we simply build a guard post. We need to build one more thing to get to Dynasty level 3. Ah, I love when nature tries to... nature. So we just need to build just a little bit more. So let's build some inviting decoration, some structures that will make people know that we are friendly and beautiful. But that's still not enough. So let's just keep building random things until we get somewhere. Who doesn't see a fence and want to just walk on over? But with that level up, we have unlocked the next house. An even bigger house to draw in more suckers. Looks like our deforesting project continues. Perfect. More logs. Oh, I'm already tired of all this getting my own log crap. But if that's what the game needs us to do. There we go. Now that we gave those trees what for, let's see if that's enough to finish off our project here. Wow, I didn't expect to seriously extend all this way down. But you know what? Color me surprised and impressed. And we are out of rocks. How can me, a goblin, be out of rocks? What is this madness? Well, time to go do what I do best. Hunt for rocks. Hey, look. Puppies are in the area. I'm sure they're nice. Ooh, look at this. We have neighbors. Oh, look. Neighbors in every direction. Uh-oh. Look at all these rocks. Oh, they're so beautiful. I could just eat them, but not today. We gotta use it for our projects. But we finally collected enough rocks and grass to go reel in some more suckers. Now we just have to find said suckers. Oh, look at that! A sucker! Hello, what's your name? Live with us! We finally got it. Nay, should I raise axes that much? I still have to raise my axe occasionally. But nay, should it be much longer? This will create tons of sawdust and it will fill the air, and I probably should put it way on the outside of the village. Wait a moment. Who doesn't love cutting wood in the water? That way, when you're working up a sweat, you can cool off. And done. I'm sure this won't mold or weaken the wood of the structure whatsoever. And now that we built the wood cutter shed, we can now give this guy a job. He can work at a copying station. You'll never guess what he's going to be able to find. And now we have to make him tools. And just like everything else in this village, it's only going to be of the finest quality. And now, every single day, whenever that reaches a yellow spot, we will be getting 33 logs. Huge. And you know what? 33, that just isn't enough for me. But first, now one thing we have to watch is our population. The more we level up, the more population we get, the more villages we can have. But of course, each village can only have a max amount of population based on their bell tower. So I can go to the bell tower and I should be able to upgrade it. Fill in the resources, and this should let us get more people in here. Look, we can upgrade it again, but this time we need to get the copper bell. Now, one thing, let's see how many beds we can put in here. I would be scared to live in a place that doesn't have grass. How am I supposed to touch grass in a place that doesn't have grass? And it looks like we have reached our max amount of beds for this house. But now we know, 4, so we should keep building these type of houses. Anyways, we need to go get more suckers to move in here. Now, just to make sure our food stays good, we're gonna make this into a workplace. So, as with any village building sim or city sim, our people have needs. They're gonna complain about, so we want to make sure that they don't complain. At the moment, we have meals, but our people are going to get thirsty. So let's see if we can build. Nope, we need to reach Dynasty level 4. So in order to do that, we just have to keep building stuff. Snack break, out of grass. Grass break, rock break. Uh-oh, my mortal nemesis are back. Nemesis, I don't know. Fine, I'll go find my rocks somewhere else. But just know, when I get the power, I will come back.
And I will wipe out your entire family.
Look at this. What's better than having your feet cooled off and slowly getting trench foot while working for me? Anyway, rock break is over. Back to work, everybody. And we are done. Look, we leveled up. Means we can now build the fisherman's hut in the special project construction workshop, which is just what we needed. But I'll show you why later. Let's go out and find some more suckers. For now, we need another job for them to sit at. I'm feeling a bit greedy. Ah, there we go. Now they can stare at each other while they work. It's romantic. Not only will upgrading the bell increase our population maximum for this village, but also lets us place stuff further. See that blue wall around us? The higher level our village goes, the more stuff we can place beyond it. Or not beyond it, but you know, it expands that border. But now we need to actually go find some people to actually fill up our village. So I guess it's back on the road again until I find some refugees. Oh look, rocks! Now look at this, cut trees. Don't tell me the wolves are like beaver wolves and they're just gnawing these trees down. That'd be terrifying. Hello, village. Now, usually these places tend to have some refugees on the outside, but I'm not seeing any. An elder. You sure don't look old. Well, luckily, I know a place to find a bunch. So we're just simply going to fast travel back to Sasogi, run along the beach, and I'm sure we'll find some more shipwrecked people. Nothing bad ever happens on the beach. Rock break. I love them, you love them, we love them, and yes, I mean we all love rocks. Can't get enough of them. You could eat them, you could throw them at people. What more could you want? What's your name? Hey, come live with us. Though I have the perfect place for you to live in. I'm not sure if I've collected enough rocks yet, but just to be on the safe side. Hello, villagers. I come in pieces. Ooh, can I take your guys' straw? Darn it, you guys are mean. Now I have to do it myself. Hey, wait, you can't just do that. That's unfair. But don't worry, we have nimble escape, baby. Hello, citizens, I've brought back our most precious resource. 15 eggs. Anyways, now that we got a bunch of logs, well, we live right next to a lake. There's only one thing we gotta build, and now all three of them can stare at each other while they work. Isn't it romantic? Who doesn't love a little on-site company work? I guess for the XP, I guess we'll build this if I have to. And done. Look at all this stuff we can place now. Ooh, amazing. And look, we got the next level bed. So we need rope and copper ore. But there are some other things we need to make first. This, and this, and this, and this. Need some grass. Wait, these are bushes. This isn't grass. What the? My mortal nemesis wished to attack my village? Go away. My mortal nemesis were no match for me. Now I shall harvest your rewards. May this be a lesson to anybody else who dare tramples my way. Our people are going to get thirsty from all this wood cutting, so it's time to put a well in the most convenient location. Now we learn to make a bucket. Let's craft this, let's craft this, and now we can look even more feral and wild, which is inviting for our village. Look at that! I didn't know wasabi looked like that. I didn't know wasabi looks like when it's not in sauce form. So, if we want to speed up collecting all this grass, as you can see, we need a comma. But in order to make a comma, we can come here, go to our farming, and check the copper comma. We need to be able to... Hey! I'm doing something in here. Dare you. Tell you, these pigs are my mortal nemesis. Now you shall pay for your insolence. Now back to what I was talking about. So, we need to make the copper comma. In order to do that, we have to meet the condition. Liberate the Sasagi region. Which, if you remember, that's the first region. Let's go take a look. Now, we have to meet the liberation conditions. We have to construct the Sasagi small bridge. And we have to come to this camp and kill everybody there. And we have to build this. So, I guess we are going to work on that now, liberating that. Oh, all we have to do is mine to get the copper alarm bell, which we need to do that in order to increase the size of our village. So while we're over there liberating the place, well, we're not going to liberate it yet. We're going to start with the small construction project. And we'll probably find some new people, find another axe worker, and another person to get water from the well, so everyone can drink and be happy, and not revolt on us, even though if we just maim them all, they're just refugees, right? Actually, I wonder what happens if we do get them down to really low happiness. But I'm a good king. I'm a nice king. I'm a great king. If obviously whenever you call yourself great, you have to be great. Egg break. Oh no, it's not foot loaders and foot sniffer. They're playing footsies. Be careful, kids. That's how babies are made. Once we unlock the copper bell, that should be able to let us fast travel. So we can fast travel to the villages without having to run through our mortal nemesis territory. Parsley, thank you. Actually, that reminds me, we still need to name our village. This village is going to be called, well, since there's Segi and Sosegi, let's name this Lapagi. Find one of the many traders. Buy my fangs and my fur and my animal fat and my meat. Well, at least I can travel now. Before we can begin, let's restock our sticks and stones. Ta-da! Copper! Which we need lots of. Ooh, more kingdom food. I want just a bit more copper. Oh, wait. Gotta take this because our pickaxe is gonna break. Bit more copper so we can make the copper bell so we never have to walk here, or at least back to our village by foot. Haha. That should be enough copper. Look, a stack and a little more. So to rebuild this bridge, it's actually pretty simple. Get our hammer out, go to basic structures, special construction, place this down, fill up that, and then we just simply have to fill the conditions. 20 planks and 12 logs. So all we have to do is fast travel to the village, walk back home, build a copper bell, fast travel back here, bring all the stuff here, and then we gotta go maim and murder a whole lot of stinky looters. Looking for our nemesis plotting our downfall. I'm gonna plot your downfall! And now it's time to make the copper bell. Oh, look at this! A sucker! Oh, hold on, sucker. We're doing something. And... we need more villagers. Hey, you want to be a villager? And then we are going to put you, we're going to get us some water. Meals, 22 a day. Not my problem. Now, we're able to fast travel, and we got another villager. So now we collect our resources, head on over to the bridge place, fast travel to Sosogi, make sure I have enough money to get back. Now we can add resources. Now, as you can see, we have to assign one worker and wait a few seasons. So, before the season ends, I'll assign one worker here. They'll come over here, build a bridge by themselves, and then we have to kill the looters, and then the place is liberated. It's so nice to be able to fast travel to Lapagi. There we go. Now we can keep building new stuff to keep getting XP. Fishing rod crafted, basic fishing spot unlocked. We need to make a seashell lure, and now with all of that crafted, we can go to our fisher and we can build fishing. Too bad I can't order someone to do this. I have to clean up my own village. Oh, the things I do for my people. Finally, homeless people. What are your names? Narashi? Sounds good. Go into the big house with all the other men. And you, how about you just come along for the ride? Now we did that, we can fast travel back to home. Make some healing items, and then we're gonna go kick some butt. Now that we're back here, time to gear for war. And by gear for war, I mean build the next production building. I need to build it like this, so that way the guard tower's over into our mortal nemesis territory. How many entrances can I have? Wait, can I add more entrances? Oh, heck yeah, I can. Don't tell me what I can and can't do. I mean, I guess you can, but don't tell me. Oh, that means I can just take all the doors away. Well, you know, we live a very open lifestyle here. We want to make sure everyone can get wherever they need to. Doors make everything too complex. Like here, our storage. We don't need to worry about that. Make it open. We can make this entire thing open. You know what? Why not? Here you go. Back way entrance. Makes getting to the well much easier. It should let me be able to punch it with my bare fist, because I can do that in real life. Nope, definitely need to make this more open. The people don't have anything to hide from me. Need to let in all that air. Whew. Good work, everybody. You guys are doing great jobs. The work day's almost over, and then you can go home and relax to do it again tomorrow. See? They love it. It's so easy to get where you need to go. Yeah, I'm doing your job. Yeah, I'm doing it better too, aren't I? No one does it like the king. Now that everything there is built, well, Except that we need chisel stone, which we gotta get to the next level in order to get. So, for now, we must prepare for war. By doing this, we need to make some weapons, right? Anything else I need? I mean, I could do the quest and get peasant clothing and get some slightly better armor. That's the boring route. I don't have enough money to fast travel there and two, but actually, I have enough to travel there. And then when we start killing people, we're gonna get some money, and then we can come back here. Unless I die. Safety save, and now it's time to go to lead war and liberate the area of Sengoku. And no, there are no companions in this game whatsoever. You have to do all of this by yourself. Oh, what type of enemies is it? Looters? Sure, we can take them. Ha! Defeated. Did you expect anything less? I'm the king for a reason, baby! Egg break. Break time over. First, like any good scout, we must scout our enemies. Yes. Now, it's time for us to lead the assault. Now, if I was a gob who had a bit more resources and a bit more editing knowledge and the drive and a passion, I would definitely make a cool combat edit here. But, you get what you get. So we're just gonna go down here, take these guys out. So here is I guess a kill compilation. And now it's time for the boss himself. Hello, leader. Hey, wait a minute, that's illegal. That's my move. My skills are better. Now ignore that rate increase because I killed the leader. That doesn't matter to us. Let's see what the spoils are. And our loot for killing the leader. Freaking rich, that's what it is. Now who's the bandit? Just as quietly as I came, I quietly left. Everyone just pretend I said something really cool in the comments. Anyways, this region is liberated when we get to next season. That means we're able to make copper tools. That means more wood. And at the end of the day, that's all I can ask for. Hello, my loyal suckers. I have returned. I still don't know what you need. Not that it matters to me. Hey, is this what you want? Actually, what were they missing? Oh, heating? Screw you, it's the middle of spring. You don't need no heating. But if they're gonna keep complaining about it, I guess I'll see what I can do. I'm not sure we're getting enough logs, actually. There's only one way to fix a heating issue. And if you guessed another carpentry workbench, then you win 5 gob bucks. Well, I think that'll do it for today. The humble beginnings of the Goblin Kingdom have been built. But yet, there is so much more to do. So if you guys want to see me keep building on to this and see more episodes of shenanigans, then let me know in the comments, or just watch it. Watching it will let me know that people want to see this. You don't even have to like or comment. You just have to watch it. So if you've already watched it to this point, thank you. But if you want to see another episode of this, or if I do upload another episode of this, subscribe and see you next time. Remember, I do all sorts of other content. Click my name, find the channel trailer. If you like it, subscribe. Again, you can see more episodes of this. And social media in the description if you want to reach out to me. And, well, that's about it. So, thank you once again for watching, and I hope you guys have a lot of a day. May your adventures be drawn into welcoming, friendly, spiraling kingdoms. Now get out of here.